Hey everyone, let's dive right into this explainer. Right now, we're looking at an incredibly volatile, absolutely pivotal moment in global diplomacy, the impending US-Iran peace deal. We're going to break down the starkly contrasting domestic reactions and, the massive global ripple effects. We're sticking strictly to the facts coming out of the negotiations and the very real situations unfolding on the ground right this second. To really wrap our heads around this complex situation, we've broken it down into 4 key sections. First, the proposed peace deal. Second, the anger on the streets of Tehran. Third, the White House UFC celebration. And finally, Israel and the regional crossfire. Let's jump right in. Section 1, the proposed peace deal. So right out of the gate, we are seeing immense diplomatic friction over a conflicting timeline. Pakistan, who's acting as the mediator here, along with the U.S., actually expect a finalized framework by tomorrow. And get this, that date perfectly aligns with the U.S. Commander-in-Chief's birthday. But Tehran, they are actively disputing this super swift schedule. It's just a stark reminder that even at the finish line, this is definitely not a synchronized victory lap. Now, if the ink actually dries on this thing, a massive sequence of events is triggered. Step 1 provides immediate global relief. The Strait of Hormuz opens to all. Huge deal. Step 2 requires a massive physical intervention. Literally, the U.S. will go in to secure, downblend, and destroy nuclear dust. And finally, Step 3 basically treats this current deal as a precursor. It sets the stage for future, much longer-term negotiations on Iran's broader nuclear ambitions and those crippling sanctions. Section 2, anger on Tehran streets. Look, a deal on paper is one thing, right? But selling it to the public? That's another beast entirely. Demonstrators in Iran are pushing back fiercely right now, chanting shame. The visceral response from the streets is crystal clear, with protesters saying things like, they've hit our commanders, they've hit our leader, they've crossed all the red lines, we should not make an agreement. For these citizens, the recent strikes have crossed an unforgivable threshold, and that's creating some incredible internal pressure for the negotiators. Section 3, White House UFC celebration. Okay, the juxtaposition between the two nations right now is honestly jarring. While Tehran experiences these somber, angry street protests, Washington is planning something entirely different. No joke, the White House is gearing up for a literal UFC mixed martial arts event right on the South Lawn to celebrate the deal's winding down. They're calling it a showcase of America's fighting spirit. So as a military face-off hopefully ends in the Middle East, a physical face-off is being set up right in Washington. Wild, right? Section 4, Israel and regional crossfire. Because here's the thing, a US-Iran deal absolutely does not exist in a vacuum. Next door, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has reportedly resigned himself to the fact that this treaty is going to be signed. But, and this is crucial, that resignation is paired with simmering, intense frustration over how this agreement and the unfreezing of the regional status quo will profoundly impact Israel's own security agenda. In contrasting that political resignation is a highly kinetic, entirely chaotic military reality on the ground. I mean, while peace is being negotiated in quiet conference rooms, Israel and Iranian-backed Hezbollah are actively exchanging fire. It's happening right now. Israel is continuously striking claim to Hezbollah targets in Lebanon, while Hezbollah is firing rockets and drones right back at Israel's north. And internally, Israel's government and military are facing immense pressure to stop holding back and just go on the offensive. The peace deal might be close, folks, but the regional war is still incredibly hot. Which leaves us with a critical, undeniable question. As these ink-on-paper agreements collide with active regional crossfire, what actually happens next for the Middle East? We've seen the proposed steps for peace, sure, but we've also seen the anger in Tehran, the bizarre celebrations at the White House, and a literal raging conflict in Lebanon. So, will this impending peace deal act as a blanket that finally smothers the regional fires, or will it just shift the battlefield? In geopolitics, a signed paper rarely means immediate quiet. Let that sink in. Keep asking questions, keep looking at the facts, and I'll see you in the next explainer.